All right, Jake, thank you for that wonderful stream. As always, welcome here to the after party where we continue to go over stuff. All right, give me just a sec. I hope everyone's day is going well. I'm going to give people just a minute to come show up and then we'll get started. So, give me just a second. We're going to get started right away. I'm going to get in my little pool right now. So, I'm just going to get my drinks here and then this party's going to get started. Like I said, I hope everyone's had a good night. All right. I want to make sure that my laptop doesn't act up. So I have my portable charger. I have to tell you guys about that in a sec. All right. I'm here. And it's earlier than normal. So hope everyone's having a great night. Let's see who's all here today. Let's see everyone who's here. Truth Hurts is here. Hi, buddy. I'm glad nothing happened to your thing tonight. So I think we resolved that issue, which is good. We want to resolve that issue. I think it was more toward the beginning of the stream. I don't know the exact second, but it was more toward the first half of the show. RY's here. Thank you very much, RY. Much love for you. Nate is here. Hell no. What's going on with this internet? Okay, good. I thought for some reason something was going on. Nate is in the house. RY's here. Thank you, buddy, by the way, for that. LaFlair's here. I want to say hi to everyone before we begin. This JR guy is here. I think he's new, but you're always welcome here. How are you doing, buddy? JP Crucino is in the house. And his new username, Jack P. Nimble. All right. Anyone else here? Or is it time to get started? All right. So I think I should have been more specific on my super chat. I said that I had a link for Jake. I probably should have made it more specific, but I'm going to show the link right now. So, and it had to happen the day after our show last week. They released more stupid bullcrap UFO files that are fake and phony and full of baloney. Yeah, they had to do that again. Yep, and Fox News, specifically this Tommy Lahren character, I don't need this open. All right. By the way, before we begin, sometimes you gotta excuse the Wi-Fi. It's crappy and all that. So, and before we start, we had a troll tonight named, and I'm gonna give you the name real quick of the handle. We had a troll named come in tonight, and say crap about Jake and good things about Dave Weiss. I challenged him to a debate tonight. He refused to come. I called out that Dave and Alex Stein, Alex Stein works for Fox News Company. I've already proved that before. You can go back and watch that. And he threatened to slap me. So, yeah, that happened tonight. It doesn't bother me, though. I know he's just a stupid idiot troll. I'm going to be surprised if it's Jaron. Who knows? It may have been Jaron. I mean, Jaron's threatened me before. Could have been him. I don't know. So I had to go over that real quick. Now let's get to the fun stuff. Let's do they are going to do some damage control here about this UFO crap. There's no secret to that. I mean, they've used Atari video games as evidence. They've used Super Mario Land Game Boy video game from the 1980s as evidence as well. So they don't even hide the fact that they're faking this whole thing. It's so ridiculous. And one of the camera things, I'm not even joking. One of the camera things was so bad that the whole camera thing just went away. I'm not even kidding. It was so stupid. Oh boy. Apparently my computer is not being too kind right now. So I'm going to get rid of some of the load on here. Okay, that should help. All right, so around here they do damage control. This Tommy Lahren character. Oh my God.
Thanks so much.
Very interesting stuff there that was uncovered. I mean, Joseph, why is nobody filming it? Well, my answer to that would be,
of course, this one Fox News guy, and of course it's all pre-planned. He asked, well, if they're real, why hasn't there been any 4K images that we always talk about? You know how we talk about everything's always crappy and 144p and 240p or 280p, I should say. Why is there no high quality photos or colorized photos? So now they're going to do damage control here.
Stuff there that was uncovered. I mean, Joseph, why is nobody filming it? Well, my answer to that would be, if these non-human life forms or whatever it is are so intelligent that they can move in all those ways, they can probably evade Joe's iPhone.
I guess.
Damage control. I would say it's because the aliens can move away from the iPhone. And this is a shill who says that extraterrestrials are real. This Tommy Lahren character. What a complete joke. This is, yeah, because they know, and I think they listen to people like Jake, LaFleur, oh yeah, and me, who call it out for what it is. It's a comical joke. There is no such thing . And just in case it blacked out, I'm going to say it one more time. There's no such things as extraterrestrials, and there never, ever will be. Ever. It's all fake. As I mentioned, they're talking about Bigfoot being real now. Wouldn't it be zombies next? That wouldn't shock me. Everyone's stupid on this ET thing. I wouldn't be surprised if we start bringing up zombies next that eat people's brains. That'll probably be their next psyop. Oh my goodness, just the joke. Let's see, I think they do a little bit more.
Yes, but it's always black and white. Give me one color video, just once. I'm not asking for a lot.
Yeah, I think there's multiple silos here of like thought. Like one of them is, hey, you know, in the modern era, we're seeing these, we're capturing them as best we can. There's some things that kind of are consistent here, and that's something we need to know more about. That group of people would say, we don't know what the origin is. We know it's there, and we know that we don't know. There's another group that says, hey, we've captured aliens.
And these are the fake narratives, by the way, that he's telling.
Research facilities, we've reverse engineered, and I think those are almost two different groups of people in some ways. I think there are a lot of people that are open to either, but one is
the whole thing's crap. It's all AI computer generated. They used an old video games to show this as proof. That's my take.
reporting, hey, there's a lot there that we need to uncover.
And the reason why I keep bringing this up every week is so that maybe there's just that 1% chance that they may stop this nonsense, because too many people will think of, that it's so stupid. So I'm just hoping that maybe bringing it up every week will stop this from happening. Because I'm telling you, if they come out and do a whole scripted event where they say this is real, we could be in a one world government, a very authoritarian one, sooner than later. And it is important that we debunk this now while we can.
And another one's purporting, hey, there's a lot there that we need to figure out.
In the world of AI, I am far more skeptical than my panelists.
Fair enough.
And of course, she's pretending, but it's not real. And so they have these controlled people that'll say we're more skeptical.
I'm far more skeptical. Yeah.
A lot of these
biological, like matter on Mars, maybe, but
No, not even that. That's fake too.
UFOs flying around, I don't know. They can evade phones. I mean, call me gullible. I don't know.
No, it is fake. It's not. I don't know. It's fake.
I'm too skeptical.
I'd say we shoot one down and figure it out.
Let's try it.
We
Some
can't
would
even
say-
shoot down drones, Joe.
Yeah.
In New Jersey.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Oh, my state. That's very true.
A lot of things going on in New
great
Jersey.
point.
It's all a joke. So I had to show that. I don't even know. Well, I think the Tommy Lahren character is now AI. I mean, and I do look around and all this crap, but the last time that this character was on her Outkick show, which is also Fox News, basically online Fox News, it looked AI to me. It didn't look right. So we have been one of the world. Well, I mean, yes and no. We still have our own separate rules in some ways, buddy. What I'm saying is, if it comes to people believing ETs are real and, the Trump character firmly says it's real, this is what's going to happen. They're going to start banning Jake, probably. They're going to start banning me. And it's going to be total authoritarianism. There's not going to be an inch of freedom left. And it's going to be really bad. So that's my prediction on this whole thing. Where's the fembots? I don't know. I really don't know what you're talking about, buddy. It is relaxing. Yeah, it is. It is 8:47 here right now. Yes, you are correct on the state as well. Well, like I said, if the ET thing all starts up, I think it's going to be worse than ever. Unfortunately. I know. Well, that's why I keep talking about this one issue every week, because maybe there's that less than 1% chance, greater than 0, but less than 1, that maybe I could stop this from happening if I keep bringing it up over and over again and show how fake it is. I know. Well, I have just the little speck of hope that maybe if enough people see how ridiculous this is, and I got to find that one file again where the camera clearly, it's AI generated for sure. Like the camera lens moves in a whole different direction of the screen. then there may be a chance. I'm just hoping. I'm just hoping. These are not trolls. These are not trolls. These are all people that are part of Jake's community. Oh, the way you're talking, I want to be sure if I'm not going to be too surprised that you're part of Q and Fee's community. I'll be keeping an eye on you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make a note of this user and. Okay. That'll be another one. And then we're going to continue, but. Okay. You want to be in. There's no trolls. He basically, so here's what he said. I'll put it up on the screen. I think he was calling me a dumb bitch. I think he was on Jake's chat toward the end as well. And he's saying you're all trolls. So, yeah, okay. There's probably something suspicious on this guy. Probably, hey, it may be that one guy. It may be that Dave Weiss guy. Hey, if it's you, if this is you, come debate me. If you're the other guy, what's his name? I still have it. The Flat Smack. If you're Flat Smack, come debate me. I dare you. You're going to lose, and you're going to look like a fool. This is great. Just great. Okay. Yeah, it does. It's ridiculous now that all that's left of what I presented is what YouTube allowed. I know. Hi, Rose. How you doing? Oh, I can see a bird. This bird was over here yesterday as well. Let Jonna know, by the way, for some reason, if there's time tonight, I'll call her. Depending on what happens here tonight. But we'll have to see what goes on. So the next thing I'm going to show is I want to pull up the stuff Jake was talking about with Will Duffy. That's going to be the next thing that we're going to pull up and show. Oh. Oh my God, what's going on with this internet? Oh, okay, good. It's back. It's back on. Yeah, it's time to talk about Duffy. Here we go. I don't know what happened there for a minute. All right. X-Spear. We're going to pull up his stupid channel. Of course, we're going to pull up his stupid channel. No, it's not that. It's experiment. Okay. Yeah, we got this stupid channel. Okay. So this is the stupid channel run by Duffy. And so I actually put something on his latest video when Jake said it. Okay, yeah. Let's show this. Let's show this. Alrighty. Let me pull up the screen. Split. That'll help. Because it's going to be, it'll be worth it. There's a reason why we're doing this. Just give me a second. We're going to be on our way. All right. We're going to compare this new video to one of his old videos.
Are you going on the FE debate with Duffy? $500 for charity? No.
Yeah, who cares about stupid Karen B? She's an asshole too. Why is he showing Karen B's video? I don't know. Oh, there's probably some stupid reason for that. This is not a good one. Let me put this in crystal clear as possible so we could just see exactly what's going on here.
There's currently a very large exodus
Alrighty. Hey, look, the little
happening from the flat earth community. Way of our goal of raising $50,000 to
it's kind of the same. Yeah.
and there's something very significant about it that people must be aware of.
This whole character may have been AI to begin with. Who knows?
Before I get to that, I
can't say for sure. It looks the same. The facial quality looks the same. If you guys disagree, let me know. I mean, I want to hear what everyone thinks.
To turn it from a standalone documentary to a docuseries. I promise that's what
I don't need the volume for this. They're a little bit. So on the right is an old video of Duffy. On the left is a new one. What do you all think? Do you think this is the same guy or change? I think truth hurts. I think it went. Right. And we're happy to hear that. Look, he's here. Okay. I'm happy you're still here. Truth hurts. Good one. I like that one a lot. It's okay to lie. Yeah. Well, according to him, it is. He kind of does he? He kind of does. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm on entire screen. Sorry about that. Okay. So this guy is now asking for $50,000 more dollars. Oh, wait a minute. I thought he said he was a millionaire. I thought he said he paid for the whole trip, and I thought he said that and as a matter of fact, they didn't get enough debaters on that stupid debate, on that fake debate. And so he gave his own money to do that. I thought he had all this money. So why all of a sudden is he asking for $50,000? Oh, yeah, that's right. It's a con. It's a grift. And no matter what, he's going to get the $50,000. So either people are going to pay it to him or because he's a government agent, it's going to be part of our taxes or the government budget or both. That's how they're going to get the $50,000. Oh yeah, force people to pay for this nonsense. Oh yeah. Whatever they don't make, they're going to just make us pay. Because he's a government agent anyway. That's what he is. Oh my God. What else is this loser?
So the first one is this. Flat Earth Dave, someone made me aware that he did an interview on a YouTube channel called Apollo the Original.
Yeah, and that guy's a fake. So he promotes a tracking app that stalks people, that literally stalks people. Coincidentally, Flat Earth Dave fed, F-E-D, fed. Oh yeah, that's a coincidence. And the fact that he was on that stupid Baby Truther show with Alex Stein, who works for Fox News Company, who is associated with the president. So it all ties back up. Oh yeah, and this guy was on Alex Jones's show as well. And endorsed, Trump as well. So no surprise to that. And he was on with that stupid Rose 777 and that Jaron. We all know how horrible Jaron is. And it was him, Rose 777, Jaron, and Alex Stein on that stupid show every single week, or however often it lasted. I don't know exactly if it was every month, week, or whatever. You know what I mean. All those shows that these losers did. And it was so bad that Jake literally took the theme song and made a parody of it. And by the way, that's the best part of the whole Baby Truther show, is Jake's parody. That is literally the best part of it, is Jake making fun of it. Yep, that is the best part. Oh, yeah.
And they sent it to me, and I decided, I guess I'll watch it just to kind of see what he's saying now that we're well over.
You all are government agents, both of you.
Over a year after our trip to Antarctica, which of course he turned down. And I could not believe the things he was saying on this podcast / interview.
Well, we can. Oh yeah, and that's right, Dave. He also still promotes that stupid theory that there's one circling sun and one circling moon. He still promotes that, which even a preschooler can debunk. As a matter of fact, Jake, on one of his members only videos, and I would have to get Jake's permission to show it. I don't know if I'm allowed to show it. I would love to, because it fits perfectly into this story. So I would have to get Jake's permission before I do that. But Jake shows he cuts a moon with scissors, like a circle, to make it look like the moon. And Eric Dubay said, tape a piece of paper of looking like the moon to the ceiling, and that represents the moon. And Jake, with the piece of paper, does it look like this? No. It was funny. It was so funny. Okay, you made me have to do it, buddy. Do burst the light. Do burst the light. I had to do that. The real song is Afternoon Delight. I believe it was a 70s song. Anyway, I want to listen to the rest of this nonsense.
We're talking incredible falsehoods. We're talking.
Yeah, he does have incredible falsehoods, and so do you.
Whoppers here, right? Things that I know from my experience with him, and things tied to TFE that he absolutely knows are not true. So let me show you what I'm talking about. This first clip is how he opened the interview.
So we get globe people all the time that come on and they say the earth is a globe, you guys are idiots, and they go crazy. And I say, okay, what's the radius of your earth? I don't know. What's the circumference? I don't know. How fast is it spinning at the equator? How far is it from the sun? How did they figure that out? How big is the sun? I don't know. And I'm like, And you,
That's the best thing he's probably ever said. People don't know because they don't actually do research. The people who believe it's a globe don't do research. That's the best thing he said. The rest of it's going to be horseshit. The rest of it is going to be absolute garbage. But at the same time, I would ask the people who believe what Dave Weiss says, do you know these answers? Do you know for a fact all these facts, like how the sun sets? Because according to his theory, it wouldn't be able to set the same way in Tasmania, the same direction as it would here in Roseville, California. That's not possible. So the best thing is to ask them that question, and they won't be able to answer it because their theory is false as well.
you want to debate me on the shape of
And Jake's proved it. He had a guy from Tasmania do the compass test and looked at what direction it was going, which is impossible on Dave's AE map. It is completely impossible. Scientifically, completely impossible. And by the way, unlike Dave, who shows no data, no facts, the guy from Tasmania that Jake had do that did. He showed his data, he showed his math, and he showed provably that is the direction it goes. Those are facts that cannot be disputed. Period. And so, while, yes, ask the people who believe a globe those questions, I would ask people who believe him those questions too. So you're one to talk. You're one to talk. Let's continue.
the earth.
Now, this seems to me a bit strange for Dave Weiss to open this discussion like this, because couldn't these exact same arguments be used against him?
Yes. And there's where Duffy has a sprinkle of truth. Yes, it can. That's why he hates our man Jake, because we have proved it wrong. We have proved it to be completely false. And we know it is as well. And they chose to ignore us, just like your partner and your supposed buddy Jaron did. And after that whole thing with you, did he question one or the other? No, he went straight to the other one. Why? Because it was never about finding out the truth. It was about creating a narrative. Which is why, and Jake's told him for years, look, it sets this way, it always has, for no matter where you are, no matter if you're up north here in the United States or down in Australia, it doesn't matter. Same way. And we've also showed with that same data that it's impossible for it to be a globe. It's impossible. Both things are impossible. And they're making it sound like it's one or the other. No, it's neither. It's neither one.
What's the radius of your flat Earth?
Now that, again, they're both correct on this part. And again, ask him that question. Ask both of them that question, because they're both liars.
You don't know? What's the circumference of your?
The
You even have a
answer-
circumference. You don't know?
That's not what we're told. Do we have a real answer? No. We have no real answers. That's all we can do. We know Duffy's wrong, and we know Dave is wrong as well. That's as far as we'll know. That's as far as we're going to probably get. I mean, there's other things we could try to figure out as well, but we're not going to 100% figure this out. We're just not. It is not going to be possible. And to say for sure that we know is just not reality. Who knows? Who really knows?
Well, how far is your flat Earth from the sun?
Exactly. He can't answer that question. Neither can you. And even with your little fake answer, there's no way that it's that far because the angles and the degrees and the math don't add up. It doesn't add up. The math doesn't add up for you, Mr. Duffy, and it doesn't add up for Mr. Weiss either.
How big is the sun? And you want to debate people on the shape of the Earth? This is just very weird that he would use these arguments of things that he claims people don't know about the globe, which is true. The education system is not the best, especially on.
Well, yeah, but you don't know either, probably, or you make numbers out of your ass. They're both liars. Neither one's being honest. Neither. They're both liars. They both are lying to you. The answer is neither. You, again, Jake has proven these people wrong, and guess what? Guess what the Flat Earth Society did to Jake? They threatened him when he showed that Tasmania guy because they knew that they were wrong. But at the same time, they wanted to keep the argument it's either AE or it's a globe. They didn't want there to be a real option, which is we know it's not either one. And the honest answer is we don't know. We just can do what we can observe scientifically with actual data, like the guy from Tasmania that Jake had do that experiment. Guess what? The sun sets the same way in Tasmania as it does. Mr. Dave Weiss, and Duffy, with your globe, better. You're just as bad as Dave Weiss. Oh my God, they're both liars. I would ask them both those questions. And I would ask them both, why does your theory not match with scientific data? Because we know both things are wrong. We know they're both wrong. The stuff that goes on during the equinoxes, the spring and autumn equinox, is impossible on both. It's impossible on both. All right, let's move on.
Either. So,
well, they pretend to know. They for it. And like I said, doesn't get out of our tax dollars. Guaranteed. Guarantee it. Why? Because it's all a scam. This guy is a grifter, and so is Dave Weiss with his stalker tracking app that literally is used to spy on people. He's a controlled opposition government CIA agent. Both of them.
Claim that someone needs to know those if they want to debate somebody. So should you not debate either? Well, you don't debate. Forgot about that. I don't think you'll ever debate again post TFE. The next thing that got brought up was Antarctica. Thankfully, the host, Apollo, knew that he was offered a trip to Antarctica. And
the whole thing's all fake. Okay. What goes on after that?
It's down, or he is doubling the whole demon line which is a very weird argument to me. Now, I don't think Flat Earth Dave's followers know this. I don't even think he wants them to know this, but Flat Earth Dave is not a Christian.
Yeah, he's a fake. Yes. And you are too. So are you. Oh, and by the way, caught in a lot of crime violating the law several times. Several times. And Dave Weiss is not a real Christian either. Look at what was on that stupid show that he did with Alex Stein. Laughing and getting beaten, saying that the man's doing what's best for her, and literally protecting a sex predator in authentic intent, aka Joshua Dale Swift, when he raped that 14-year-old. Yeah, that's what they did. Oh, and Dave is the one that said that she needed to go to jail. Yeah, that's that whole story. Oh my goodness. And Will Duffy, again, he's cheated off of people. He's done some money scandals as well that he's been caught in. So, Duffy, you're a fake as well, and you're not innocent either.
He definitely likes to, shall I say, prey on Christians and take their money. And
you with the 50,000, you. Yes, both of you do. You do it too. You do it too. You do it too. Why, if you're a millionaire, do you need $50,000? Grifter. Oh my God.
and try to get them to buy up and to follow him.
Yeah.
Not a Christian.
Yeah, neither are you, Mr. Duffy. You're not either. You're a fake too.
And so maybe that's why he fears demons. Although if he's not a Christian, why does he even in demons?
I want to see the comment section, what everyone's saying. Yeah. Yes, truth. Yes. Shills of a feather flock together. Yes. And that could have been it too. That could have been it too, Mr. Crucino, JP. Oh, really? Okay, so I haven't noticed that then. I'll have to look. Okay, let's see here.
Very, very weird position that Flat Earth Dave is taking here. And in hindsight, you'd think, especially this far post Antarctica, he'd be able to see the reality of the situation, which is there was nothing nefarious going on. This was
Oh, yeah, there definitely was. And you're all in on it, including Weiss, including Dave Weiss. He's just as guilty as you.
simply a trip to the seventh continent to show him and all flat earthers everywhere that there is a 24-hour sun.
Which we proved 10 years ago, before I even met Jake. Oh my God, screw the government. I am so angry at this government. They just, oh my God. And they love doing that too. They love getting, you know how they're doing that UFO lie? They like getting one of those and putting it underneath a government airplane, and it just flew. It's almost as if they're wanting to brainwash people at this point. I've had enough. I know it's man-made. It's definitely man-made. Screw the government. I know you're watching. I know you're watching, government. Screw you. Oh, boy. All right. Yeah.
Down there that moves through the sky in the opposite direction of the one in the north. Exact 4-hour sun down there that moves through the sky in the opposite direction of the one in the north, exactly as the globe predicts and exactly as we've been saying all along.
That one thing with the sun, Jake proved. And guess what? The society threatened him after he proved it with the guy with Tasmania. And then Jaron wanted to say he showed a video as proof from cold hard logic. No, he used it as a hypothesis and then showed the Tasmania guy as the data. And Jaron wanted to make it sound like that was the data from cold hard logic. See, this is how they lie to people. It's all a scam. These are all government agents. We all know it. The whole thing's a joke. This whole thing is just a comedy joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
But anyway, I'm glad through him.
Okay. They do see through him, and they come over to Jake's show, not to you. I hope they come over to me and LaFleur and Jake. You're right. People are starting to see through it. And guess what? I think we're getting some of those people on our side, not yours. I'm sure there'll be people that go to YouTube, Duffy. I'm sure. But there's some coming to us. And
They're going to start to see the truth and
truth or reality. You're just as much part of the government as Mr. Dave is.
And they're just not going to buy it.
Yeah, I'm not buying you either.
Now, the next thing was so frustrating to me. Which is he started talking about flights, is the exact opposite of the truth. Flights actually prove we live on a globe.
They don't ever recalculate. Ever recalculate. Nope. Duffy just lied. I'm sure Dave Weiss sprinkles lies in there as well. Who know exactly his position on that?
Earthers will like to show videos of pilots claiming to believe the earth is flat. And I honestly think this is wrong and I feel bad, but flat earthers are being mocked for being flat earthers. There are no commercial pilots who are flat earthers. There are no retired commercial pilots who are flat earthers that they can come out and show that they had a pilot's license. And
that's because those flight people, those pilots, are government officials. They work for the government. That's why they sign non-disclosure agreements. Maybe that's why. Just like those pilots are saying extraterrestrials exist. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's believe every word they say. No. See, this is a joke already. Oh, my God.
And believe the earth is flat. They just don't exist. You can't fly a plane, especially long distance, a commercial flight, without understanding how flight paths are created. And it's actually pretty easy. It's just a great circle route. And so anyway, he starts talking about flight paths, and he says this absolute whopper about the nonstop flight between Sydney, Australia, and Santiago, Chile.
Now, I don't know. Oh, God. There's fat-ass Banjo. Oh, God. Who said the sun was on a tractor? Yes, he did. He said the sun was on a tractor. He did say that. And then when he was asked if he said that, he said, the coconut. That guy is, oh, my God, this guy's a joke.
So
it's the fat ass Banjo, flat earth Banjo, yeah. Yeah, no, he's full of crap too. And I used that from the song Banjo Rascal Flats. I have a parody of that, private parody that I made about that. God, this guy's an idiot too.
Oh,
I mean, out of all the shills, he's one of the most dense of all. He's one of the most dumb ones of all. This guy.
yeah. So there's Santiago to Sydney, Texas. Go next one.
Now, this is what really pushed me over the edge to where I ended up reaching out to Apollo to go on his show to clear up all of this insanity. Dave Weiss, of anyone, should know that the flight between Santiago and Sydney is a nonstop flight, and you can buy a nonstop flight. In fact, he knows, and everyone else knows, that Critical Think, who's from Australia, took this nonstop flight to get to Antarctica and to get back home. And he filmed it, and he live streamed from both airports, approximately 14 hours away. Flat Earthers denied that this flight was even real for so long. And part of TFE was showing, no, this is a real nonstop flight.
Yeah,
So
I don't know
for
about
him,
that. I don't know. We're gonna do our research on that.
to say to this day that flight has a stop, a
I don't know if I'm gonna
waypoint
believe anything that this guy says. He's probably a liar. I'm gonna most likely say that he lies.
in Texas is just crazy to me. You gotta at least speak the truth. If you want to believe the earth is flat, that's fine, but don't go spewing these whoppers on channels where, again, people that are uneducated.
They're both liars. Yeah, okay. I think I proved my point with these two goons. They're both liars. You know what? Just for the fun of it, let's look at all these shills and where they're at now. I think Jake was planning to do that. And maybe he still will. But you know what? I think let's look at it ourselves. First of all, we'll start with this asshole Jaron. Let's see what he's done. Let's just see what all these horrible people have done. Yep, nothing in 3 months here. Ha ha. Yep, he hasn't done anything because no one cares for this guy anymore. Oh, this is great. Has he even put a post? Oh, yeah, no, not in 2 months. Ha ha. God, this guy's okay. Let's look up Eric Duguay, as I like to call him, or Dubay is his real name. Yeah, let's look up this idiot. Let's see what this idiot's done. Oh God, he has his own website too. Oh God, he still believes this circling shit. Oh God. Predators don't regulate prey. Oh, it says apparently he's moving back to Asia. Look at this historical looking building out of nowhere. Yeah, okay. I'm going to have to do some investigation on that. That'll be something we do next time. So this guy's still around. Unfortunately, we still have some shills around who spew a bunch of bull crap. Let's look up this horrible lady. Oh boy, 5 months ago. Oh God, she still does her stupid coffee talk crap. Oh God, how many views does she even get anymore? 434. Okay, yeah, she's irrelevant at this point. Does she do any shorts? When was this short made? I don't even care. I just want to see what the date was. And we're going to get the hell out of here. Okay, somewhat recent, June of 2026. Okay, let's look up Mr. Idiot Banjo now. Let's look up the Banjo Idiot now. It's the fat ass Banjo. Oh, yeah. Fat ass Banjo. Yeah. The Rascal Flatts song, banjo. It fits this guy perfectly. This guy's an idiot too. This guy really is an idiot. Let's see what this idiot's been up to. Another shill. Yeah, but not your stupid theory, dude. Not your stupid crap. You're irrelevant. 18, okay. He gets a little over 1,000. All right. Joe. Streams, apparently. Sorry about that Wi-Fi. Let's look up this stupid channel here. So this used to be run by Mark Sargent and Jaron. Oh, it was made 3 years ago. Of course, they have something made 3 years ago because of the number 3. Oh, God. Oh, what the hell is this? They have a new theme song? Oh, God. Okay, let's listen to 10 seconds of this garbage. Okay, I'm already not liking that. That's that. Okay, it's new rock, auto-tune rock. It's auto-tune rock. Okay, I'm already not liking that at all. Oh, look who they showed 3 weeks ago. Bob Nodell. He threatened Jake's life. Said that he's going to have the CIA bust his door down. Oh, yeah. And, of course, they have that. Of course, Sargent's still there. Oh, God. We know Neil deGrasse Tyson's a shill. Oh, yeah. These people are, oh, God. Okay, apparently they have a live section. Okay, they did a live 2 weeks ago. This is fun. I mean, literally, I'm just showing these losers now that used to, be a lot more popular than they are now. Okay, Rocket buddy, you have a good rest of your night. I think he's the one leaving. I don't know what FI stands for, honestly, buddy. I honestly don't know. Thank you for the help, buddy, LaFleur. And I'm not going to forget tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow's Thursday. I will be at your bowling tomorrow. So, oh yeah, and before we continue, I want to promote LaFleur real quick. Shout out to my buddy LaFleur at LaFleur Network here on YouTube. Please check out his bowling. Actually, I'll put the link here because the link's already here. So I'm going to tell people to go to this link tomorrow. Yes, that is LaFleur's bowling link. So please go check LaFleur out tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 6 Mountain Time, 2 in Hawaii. Those are multiple time zones. So people, it's 5 Pacific tomorrow evening, 8 at night Eastern. How you doing, Truth Hurts? I hope you're having a good night. So please check out LaFleur tomorrow night. And unlike all your professional scripted crap, this is real. This is a real event. So please watch LaFleur tomorrow. And you're supporting one of us in the community as well by supporting LaFleur. So yes, please check him out tomorrow night. And if you haven't already, either tonight or tomorrow before the bowling, check his latest layer of LaFleur. I just watched it last night, and it was a good one. It was definitely a good one. So check it out. Yeah. I think the old man, though, was on the other team, so I don't think you'll be seeing him unless if he's right next to unless it's right next to his. Maybe you'll be lucky, though. Maybe you'll be lucky, Uncle Remus. We'll see. Of course. I mean, I want to support you. You've supported me, so it's the least I can do. I mean, there's more I could do, but that's the going back to what I was doing. So I was showing these shills. Another shill. Let's look that ass up. He's another one. Ruth, yeah, this guy's an ass too. And him either. And he's the one that says the sun shrinks into the tiny dot. That's this idiot. He's still going at it. Whether the views are real or fake, he has one of the higher ones. It could be fake views, though. He hasn't done a stream in 2 years. That's funny. post on here too. Let's look at this. He hasn't posted actually here in forever. Wait a minute. Sure, but that's funny. It's the same icon. It's the same icon. Oh, that's hilarious. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, okay. We know this shill still goes on. Here's another parody that I've made before. Fit a son of a bitch. Fit a son of a bitch. Little Miss Lovin' parody. Chicago and BG seen that one. That's my parody for this one. For this shill. Of course, this guy gets views too, sadly. He does some stupid crap too. Oh God, he streamed 11 hours ago. Oh crap. Yeah, we don't like that you're back. And he never apologized to Jake either. He even said, this is not an apology to him. This is an apology to my audience. What an ass. What an ass this guy is. Oh my God, this guy's horrible. This guy is just a mess. Let's read some more comments. Yeah, some of them are. There's this one lady I remember a couple months ago that sucked so bad that she couldn't even get spares. I forgot what her name was, but she was awful. Oh my God, I was laughing that night. And LaFleur is a sharp guy. And I think you are too, Truth Hurts. Yes, it is. Oh, and that's why I promote you too, so it can grow even more. Okay, what other shills have I not? Oh, yeah, him. One of the OGs. I forgot to show him. Let's see what this idiot's doing. Show him. Let's see what this shill's up to. He's one of the OGs. So, yeah, they're still doing these meetups. I don't know if they're doing those stupid international conferences anymore, but they're still doing meetups. Oh, God. I bet all those idiots are there, too. Karen P., Dave Weiss. I bet they're all there. Can't say for sure, but I bet they're all there. Special guest Natasha, whoever the hell that is. Let's see if we know any of these stupid names. And then, of course, we know what's his name is still active. I'm going to pull up Sky News, Fox News. Let's see if that idiot's been there. Yeah, this is Fox News Australia. It's owned by the same company. It's the same stupid company. Let's see. Let's see if that idiot's been on here. Oh, look, almost a 666 there. Of course. Seeing if Alex Stein has been. Oh, apparently they're going to be called News 24 now. Okay. So apparently they're changing their name. Oh, God. So there he is. I bet he's been on here, recently. Maybe they finally got rid of him. I would hope they did. Although there's a lot of stuff here, so who knows? Who the hell knows? Trying to see if they showed him any time recent. I'm just scrolling through to see if he's been on lately. Of course, they show Australia stuff because it's the AU, so of course they're going to show stuff. It's usually on this girl show too, where they have him. So it may have been the day before. Usually with a certain woman is when he's on. I don't see any of that. Who knows? Maybe he finally left. That'd be great. That'd be the best thing ever. I don't even see her show anyway. Trying to see if I see any example of this doofus being on here. Maybe he finally left. That'd be great. Let's see. Oh, God. Oh, God. He has a documentary of himself. Ugh. God, they really may be pushing him soon. That would be a disaster. That would be a disaster waiting to happen. Short by date. I want to see if he's been on. Maybe he hasn't been on lately. Good. Probably because he's doing a stupid documentary, though. That's probably why. Now, everybody, we have to make sure. I think JP Crucino's still here. And I know this is one of his favorite things. We have to have change. Because without the change, we can't have any progress in the country of America. And we have to have the change, or nothing's going to happen appropriately. So, as President of these United States, I have 3 things that's going to happen every single time. We have to drink more salt so that I get dehydrated until I die. You have to have McDonald's so much so that I get fat and my stomach explodes. And 3, have sex with Monica Lewinsky. I'm Bill Clinton, and I approve these changes because we have to have the change. And it looks like JP Crucino, who likes the change, is here tonight. He got to hear about the change. And so, shout out to JP Crucino for he is involved in the change.
Now, after my president speaks, also in 2000 brought up the revolution of the lockbox, which is important to everyone's lives. The lockbox is required and needed for everywhere you go, no matter what happens. If you want to have sex, you have to have a lockbox. That way you can save all the sex work you do and have it for memories. You could also have a lockbox for a special food and save a little bite, even as it molds. But if you get a special premium lockbox, the food won't mold and you can save it forever and ever. That's the revolution of the lockbox. And because I didn't talk enough about the lockbox back in 2000, I lost to George Bush. Now, I plan to run again in 2028, and I am going to only bring up one subject for every issue, and that is the lockbox. You have to have a lockbox for health care. You have to have a lockbox for the military. You have to have a lockbox for money arrangements. And you have to have a lockbox for personal belongings and items. And you also have to have a lockbox to put yourself in. Sometimes we need to put ourselves in a lockbox. Now, the only word that will ever describe my presidential campaign for these United States of America is lockbox. Yeah, that's both my Bill Clinton and my Al Gore. And Uncle Remus always likes to say Jimmy Carter. And he did so again. That's his little thing with me. Glad to have you here, Uncle Remus, tonight. I don't even know about that. I'll have to look into that later. Yo, everybody. Let's listen up. My name is Jared. My name is Jared Campanella. I like to be a piece of shit. I like to do horrible things because I'm Jared. And I like to always lie and say that I'm always honest, even though I'm not. And I threaten Jake because I have nothing better to do with my life. I'm a criminal, and the government let me out of prison on a contract, on a non-disclosure agreement contract. That's Jared for you. That's stupid Jared for you. Now, I'm tired of this crap. Now, I am the senator for South Carolina, and I want to have a little thing to say with you. I'm tired of this bull crap. I'm Lindsey Graham. I am the senator of the United States, and I approve this message because I am one of the most vocally corrupt senators in the history of the United States. I try to do it, Lindsey Graham. What I know I can do for a fact is we gotta fight the oligarchy. We have to fight the oligarchy right now. We have to have health care for all, even for the rich and underprivileged. You have to have like a Sweden, Norway type of socialism, even though it really isn't. It's going to be my excuse to promote Cuban economics. Because I, as Bernie Sanders, this is what I support. Because I'm a socialist, I like to fight the oligarchy.
And you know, I'm also part of the government club as well. I pretend to be different, even though I'm the same way, and I always will be exactly like them. We eat catered meals together. I have a mansion. I live in a mansion. I pretend to care for the working American, even though I don't. And this is Bernie Sanders, your potential next president of these United States. But we have to remember, we have to fight the oligarchy. My impression of Bernie. That is my Bernie Sanders.
Now, everybody, listen up. Listen up, everybody. We have to destroy the gay frogs. Okay? And we have to eat my neighbor's ass. If we don't eat my neighbor's ass, they're gonna keep being libtards. And they're not gonna bring down the deep state.
There's Alex Jones for you. I'll have to look at those links later, buddy. Unless if they're, I mean, who knows? Yep, that's Bernie Sanders. No, we have to hit the kitchen at the table because I want to be like this. I am Borat at the table, and Borat likes to talk like this, which is why I'm going to talk like this, and I'm going to say a bunch of shit to everybody I know because I'm Borat and I'm a comedian who talks like this. That's Borat. That's Borat. All right, let's see. Who do I want to do next? Oh, yeah. Now, everybody, we're going to talk about my favorite thing in the world. We'll see how good I do at it. It's called wearing wigs and hating on America because that's who I am. I went to Arizona one time and I said shit to people because I didn't like it and because I'm an asshole who pours acid on my wife, on my ex-wife, and I like to grift. I grift for people's money all the time, and I like to have my slave scribers. I like to have my slave scribers because I'm running away. I'm an international fugitive. I am Gettys Legstons. Yes, I'm Gettys Legstons. And that's Gettys Legstons' impression. Let's see. Which one do I want to do next? Okay, I've never done this one, so I can't guarantee this is going to be good, but I'm going to try. I may have done it once, if not none. Now, as you can see here, the sun shrinks into a tiny dot. And as you can see with my factual evidence, this is what I believe. And like I like to say, because I'm a dumbass idiot who will push false narratives down people's throats, and because I'm jealous of Jake, I call him Fakey Jakey, even though I'm the one who's fake. and I believe the sun shrinks into a tiny little dot. I am, in fact, they live truth. I did a Russian Bids impression. That was supposed to be a Russian Bids. That one, I don't know how I did. I think that's only the first or second time I've ever done that one. It could, who knows? Who knows? Now, Lamont, I need you to watch my car and do the inventory. And if you don't do the inventory, then I'm going to get your teeth. And I'll give you a big knuckles sandwich. I can't do too much of that impression, but that was supposed to be of Fred Sanford from Sanford and Son. So, Mr. Sanford, I can only do that for so long now. Something's going on. All right. Let's see here. All right. Which one do I want to do next? All righty. Now.
Everybody, listen up. I have decided the next impression I will do, and I want to say that everyone who disagrees with my beliefs has personal incredulity. Now, I haven't done this impression in a long ass time, but I'm going to do it now, and guess what? I have a bunch of corporate government-owned AirPods funding this video because you know what? This is who I am. Someone who calls me a liar personal incredulity.
That Simon scam. There's some Simon scam for you. There's that loser. By the way, while we're on a British accent, I have to do this impression as well. And you know, I had to get my leg amputated. I have to get it amputated. And while I talk about getting my leg amputated and having it a problem, I'm going to do a ton of push-ups and sing "Gas go down, go boom boom, gas go down, go boom boom." And that is my impression of Fight the Fat Ass Craig. That is my Fight the Fat Ass impression. Let me think of the next one. I forgot his name, but I'm about to do it. All right, the next one is going to be of what? Oh yeah, okay, here we go. Now, as you see here, we are going to keep on the exit theme. Jake the White is that boxer from the UK. Why I act like this. And now I also like to say
that fittest flat earther is someone else as well. But I encourage people to subscribe to him anyway, because I'm a fucking chill and a troll with the shape-shifting bloody eye claws. And there is Aaron Haywood. Yep.
Aaron Haywood for you.
Now, Archie Bunker, you have to behave. I don't know how to. I want to do that guy's voice so badly. I'm gonna have to learn it. That's what I have to really learn. Let me think of one real quick. Let me read some comments. Well, as you can see here, Stephen Hawking wanted to say that I'm the best because I'm Jared Cabanella, and I like a piece of shit. Stephen Hawking also said I have the biggest penis. That's what Jared. Oh my god! Okay, that was Stephen Hawking. Yeah, I did it. We have to talk about what's important in life right now, and that is that even in a shill world, that America worships my asshole, and that nothing stops me from taking over America. In the script is going to include me. That's going to be the script for me, because we want this to be the mainstream narrative. And even though all the wars are fake, I like to piss people off. I like to piss people off all the time. I tried. I don't think I did that great at it. That was a Netanyahu impression. Yeah, I did a Bibi Netanyahu impression just now. All right, now, everybody. You see here, I want to talk about something about the commies who I ran as in 2012. Yes, the commies were the Peace and Freedom Party, and that's what I ran under in 2012, but I'm not one of them anymore. Darlene, clean up your goddamn room. I have to tone it down a little bit. But you know something interesting is that now my obsession with Trump has gone a long way. You see, I did things and people have made impressions of me on Nickelodeon before and all that. I think this woman, this girl, this character named Karina Johnson made an impression of me and all that before.
Okay, that was Roseanne Barr. That was Rosanna. Yeah, I had to put that in there. That's a Toto song, Rosanna. Had to put that in there. I'll find ways to put stuff in there. And everybody who doesn't know already, July 26th is not that far away. So I want everyone, whether Jake does a live or not, I'm going to be doing one. It's his birthday on the 26th. So yes, I want to celebrate Jake's birthday on the 26th. So of course we're going to do that. That's coming up in a couple weeks. I mean, that's basically in 10 days, 11 days from now. We're getting close. And we are. Yeah, that was Roseanne, Uncle Remus. All right, I think it's game time. I like to play games for people. It's a good thing to end, or not end, but do a game at some point. That way, people who want to relax, they'll get an opportunity to watch something a little bit more on the fun side. Of course, I'm going to have some stuff after this as well. I just thought I would spice it up a little bit tonight. I found a ROM of a very, very rare cartridge, or supposedly rare. Who knows? That may be a propaganda as well. It may not be that rare. Who knows? But who's played the game Donkey Kong Country before? From the Super Nintendo. Has anyone ever played that game, the first one? Well, there is a special version of that game, and it's not what you think it is. If you thought, playing the original's easy, yeah, you're about to learn this version of the game pretty quickly here, because we're going to play it right now, and we're going to see how far it can go. Let me get this loaded first, and then we're going to start. All right. Let's start this game. We'll see how far it can actually make it. Let me make sure my Well, let's see. A little birdie told me that the Wi-Fi went out just now. Yeah, it just did. Okay. Well, Jake, yeah, of course Jake's old enough to drink. He's been old enough to drink for a while now. So I just completed the first level. I was able to, well, you can't actually pause it, but because it's on an emulator, I can pause the emulator. Okay, so it's back up now. All right, let's continue. Let's see how far I can actually make it with this 5-minute timer. Woo! Uh-oh, that was a mistake a little bit. Forget it. Forget it. I tried. That time we got it. Okay, so I didn't do as well already as I previously practiced. So, why again? I just did it again. What the hell am I doing? Not game. Okay, I really need to stop doing that. I've been able to do that in the past. I'm not able to do it tonight. So I'm just going to quit doing that. Not try that again. So, I've already failed compared to what I've done before. I'm not going to make it as far. Not even close. But we'll see how far I can make it after those mistakes were made. Oh. Okay. I used to have like 2:40 on the clock, so I have a lot less time than I did earlier today when I practiced. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we just got to quickly go, and we'll be just fine. It's going to be there. Just go slow in that area. I'm doing better here than yeah, it's not. Still have a lot than I did last time. See how far I can make it. Oh, didn't get the O. Didn't get the O. How did I? Oh, come on. I'll fast forward this part. I've already failed. I've already failed compared to last time. Oh, God, this is a disaster. Might as well just get as many bananas as possible because this game, I'm not going to do as well. This is not what I did last time at all. What the hell was going on? Okay. I did horribly compared to last time. And this game's about to be over, so let's just kill as many of these things as possible. Final score is 2,635. The game's over. So that is it. Maybe I'll give it one more run. I'll give it one more. Let's see how I can do. This will be the last one I'll give it. Yeah, I messed up a little bit getting it up. Oh, wait a minute. Where's one? Goddamn. Yes, Mom? Yes.
10:30.
Okay.
I want you in this house. Your sister, Kristen, is not answering her phone. Dad is out of his mind. I want you in here by 10:30. And you better have the alarm on and whatever you have to do.
All
you
right.
understand? All right. I don't care about people's kids or that frickin' Taylor. You hate her. Anyway, I want you in this house by 10:30.
I will.
Dad is out of his mind. She's not answering her phone. He's scared.
I know.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, Mom. Okay. All right. I'm back. I'm going to get out of this pool real quick. So I'm going to finish this game, and then we are going to take a quick break while I head in the house. And I'll show one of Jake's videos while I do that. All right, so I'm going to finish this game as soon as I walk over to my little table here. And then we are going to take a quick break after this so I can get my stuff in the house. And then we're going to continue when I get back in. So while I dry off here, I will play this game for y'all. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see. Where did we leave off? Oh, yes. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, crap. Why the hell? That's right, because I usually have that barrel. I've already messed up again. I'm not going to waste time with the deal. Yeah, if I die, I'll just fast forward through it because it's just not worth wasting time on that. Oh, that actually helped. Imagine that. I actually did something that helped this time. I never thought of doing that before. There we go. Third level completed. All right. I think again, I'm doing this for people who, you know, because there's a lot of serious stuff that goes on here. I wanted to do it for the more not serious side of this. Let me fix this first. For this completely F's me over. Okay. What the hell's going on here? Now all of a sudden the game's slow. Oh boy. Now all of a sudden this ain't working. All right. This ain't working. It's freezing up. Okay, I gotta end this game. Sorry about that. I gotta end this. That was not said. I am now gonna where we left off. So let me put this on real quick. I'm going to put on this. So while this is going on, I'm going to be bringing my stuff in the house. I will be back. So once I do all that, we'll continue. Okay. Yeah, I don't want ads because I don't want a problem with YouTube. So we're going to do it on the non-ad version. Okay. And then I'm going to go do that. Do what I need to do.
This is my first ever UFC
Okay, I will be right back.
scripted fight breakdown, and I don't believe for a second that the UFC is a legitimate fighting organization. So having said that, this breakdown is going to be a whole lot different than any other breakdown. Conor McGregor starts the fight by going for this missed head kick, which completely whiffs, and in this instant, you can see his knee slightly bent right here on his right leg. This is the moment that fight fans are assuming that Conor McGregor injured himself. They think because he went for that head kick and because his knee slightly hyperextended, that must have been the moment where he injured his leg. But then he stands right back up and he inexplicably decides to go for a second head kick. And it misses even worse than the first one. So if he did injure himself with the first kick, why would he go for a second one? That makes no sense. So he falls down this time, I would argue on purpose, because he softly fell on his butt and he cushioned the fall with his wrists. So I would argue the second time he went down, he did so on purpose, and it looked really awkward. And so right here you can see Max Holloway. He's going to go for some ground and pound, but he completely whiffs, almost as if he's purposely trying not to hit Conor McGregor as hard as he can. Look at that. Completely whiffs on his first shot. So the second shot, he actually does make contact. So Conor McGregor does eat a small shot to his ear. That third shot completely whiffs by Holloway. Now, another shot to McGregor's ear right there, but I would argue there was no power on that shot. So the fight goes back to standing position, and this is where things get really awkward. McGregor goes for this crappy punch, whiffs, stumbles, and then Holloway hits him in the back of the neck here. While he's down, that's an illegal blow. You can see he goes, whoops, didn't mean to do that. But it didn't matter. The ref didn't even say anything about that illegal blow to the back of McGregor's head. So then, right here, Holloway hits McGregor one time in the side of the head, actually makes some contact. And then he looks to the ref like, are you going to stop it? His legs hurt. I just punched him. Are you going to stop this or what, ref? It's like, dude, you should be trying to beat McGregor senseless right now. Why are you talking to the ref? Oh, it's because he's such a gentleman. He doesn't want to hurt poor McGregor because he can tell that McGregor hurt his leg. So he's pleading with the ref to stop the fight because he's such a nice guy, such an honorable fighter that he doesn't want to hurt poor Conor. Oh, sure. So he's purposely going for this soft ground and pound where he purposely misses. Like that shot right there. Come on. He's purposely avoiding real ground and pound work right here. So McGregor's not even trying to throw any heel kicks from the ground right here. And Holloway's not trying to throw any real ground and pound shots from up top. So both guys are just going through the motions, waiting for this fight to get stopped. I think they both expected it to be stopped already, so now they're not quite sure what to do. So Holloway lets McGregor stand up here, and I guess McGregor isn't injured enough to not be able to stand up. So he's back on his feet. Holloway goes for a leg kick and misses, and this is where the awkward ending finally happens. McGregor reaches down. Oh, my knee! Ouch! Reaches down at his leg, and that's when the ref steps in and stops the fight. And the crowd goes wild. Wow. What an amazing, epic brawl, huh? Wow. I'm sure the people who paid for that really feel like they got their money's worth, huh? So a lot of people are claiming that Conor McGregor went into this fight with an injury. Well, I would argue that doesn't make sense, because if you were already injured, why would you go for this head kick, which involves planting your right leg here and risk injury to your sort of pre-existing injury to either of your legs, anywhere on either of your legs? Why would you open up by going for a head kick like that? I would argue that at the beginning of the fight, landing that is slim to none. So strategically, if you're going into the fight with a pre-existing injury, why would you expose yourself right out of the gate by going for a head kick? And then, if you injured yourself while going for a head kick, let's say there was no pre-existing injury and that he just now injured himself by going for that head kick, then why in God's name would you go for a second one right away? That doesn't make any sense at all. Sorry. The second head kick and both miss badly. It's almost like the first one didn't quite look right, so then they reran the play again. I've seen this in pro wrestling where a move gets botched, so then they rerun the move again and hope that the crowd didn't notice the first botch. So the first head kick might have been planned for the staged injury to occur, and it didn't quite look right. So then they decided to do it again, I guess. Except this one looked even worse. And when he sat down and cushioned the landing softly on his butt and with his wrists right here, and them two looking at each other confused, it just looks bad. It just looks like a super phony, scripted fight, in my opinion. And then the first shot that Holloway goes for, he just misses so badly. It's almost like he's telling him, bro, you're blowing it. You're screwing this up. So yeah, nothing about this fight looks like a legitimate fight to me. It is of my opinion that this is a totally staged, scripted fight. And the reason I think they scripted this quick ending is because Conor McGregor was a plus 230 underdog. You can see it right there, plus 230. So I think because Conor McGregor was at plus 230 odds, the majority of the money was coming in on McGregor. So it was an easy scripted decision by the books and the UFC to have Max Holloway win this fight. And of course, we have YouTube Dr. Brian Sutter, and he's going to give us his medical breakdown, his diagnosis of the injury within minutes of it happening. Yeah, this is the same doctor that told us about Aaron Rodgers' season-ending injury with the Jets 3 years ago. Within minutes of it happening, this guy just always has his shirt and tie and his camera all ready to go, and he sits and watches every sporting event just in case there's a major high-profile injury, so that he can quickly make a video about it within minutes of the injury happening. This guy has his professional diagnosis prepared within minutes of any injury happening. Anytime there's a high-profile athlete who goes down with a major injury that's going to require surgery, somehow this guy has a video up about it within minutes or hours. That's how you know that these events are scripted and these injuries are scripted, because they have the phony doctor talking about it within minutes of it happening. You guys, this guy gets a check to make these videos anytime someone gets injured. So here he is breaking it down. Hi, I'm Dr. Sutter, and right here, Conor McGregor is going for a head kick. And you can clearly see this is where his knee is hyperextending. I literally watch every sporting event known to man, and I wait for injuries to occur so that I can make this content for you. This is not just a hobby. This is my life's passion. I enjoy giving online diagnoses within minutes of sports injuries occurring. This is what I do, and nobody does it better than me. Dr. Brian Sutter, MD. So yeah, this phony doctor right here, this online YouTube doctor, the fact that he made a video about this injury, that totally makes me think for sure it's scripted and fake. I don't believe for a second that Conor McGregor went into the fight with an injury, and I don't believe for a second that he got injured in that fight, especially after taking a closer look and watching the whole thing in slow motion, and then finding this doctor right here who claimed that Aaron Rodgers' fake injury from 3 years ago with the Jets was legit. After finding this doctor right here, now I have no reason to believe that any of this was legit. So the fact that this doctor is involved, in my opinion, discredits the whole fight even more so. And last but not least, I want to point out that Conor McGregor, his face looks different every time I see this guy. Over the last decade, it seems like there's been multiple different Conor McGregors that they've been using. And if you think about it from a money-making perspective, if there are people betting millions of dollars on this guy's fights, if there's tens of millions of dollars riding on this guy's fights, maybe it would make sense to have more than one Conor McGregor. So yeah, there's something about the way that this guy looks different every time I see him. His looks change, his face changes. And I'm not the only one who's noticed that there's sometimes where Conor makes an appearance, it's like, is that the same McGregor that we started with? Is that the original McGregor right there? Is that the same one who was in the octagon a few nights ago? So just looking up images of Conor McGregor, it seems like there's multiple different Conor McGregors that they're using. So yeah, there's actually a bit of a conspiracy here as to whether or not the original Conor McGregor has been replaced by an imposter Conor McGregor, or imposter Conor McGregors, plural, as in multiple Conor McGregors have possibly been used. But don't take my word for it. Instead, let's listen to what Max Holloway has to say about Conor McGregor.
And me and Wonderboy was talking about it. Even with him walking into the octagon, it didn't seem, it just didn't seem like the same Conor.
Even with him walking into the octagon, it didn't seem, it just didn't seem like the same Conor.
So there you have it, y'all. My first ever UFC breakdown. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comments section below. If you guys want to see me break down more of these UFC fake, phony, scripted fights, let me know down in the comments section. And make sure to hit the like button and make sure you are subscribed as well. And I will see all of you in the next video. Peace.
Perfect timing. I just came back. All right, I'm back. All right. Just got everything in set up. Now I wanted to use the restroom too. I did that successfully. I'm back. The only thing I am going to do real quick is plug my portable charger in because I used that while I was in the pool. So let me just get the charger for it. I'm going to plug that in, and we're going to be on our way again. Okay, that won't take long at all. I just plugged it into the wall. Oopsie. Whoops. There we go. It's in. All right. I hope everyone had a good time watching that. That was his latest video. All right. Let's see here. Oh, as I get into my, I'm not going to get into bed yet. Sit on this chair. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. All righty. Let's see what we're gonna do next. There's not that many people left in here. So I think what I'm gonna do is play a game again next. I think it'll make the day go, or the stream be happy. So why the hell not? I'll be right back. Oops. All right, I'm back. All right. I think I'm going to play a game because there's not that many people. Oh, of course, JP. Of course, buddy. Anytime. Oh, wow. It's really died down. Anyone still here? Please comment something in the chat if you're still here. Curious to see if anyone's still here. All right. So I plan to play a game, to lighten up the mood, to at least, bring some positivity, even though this world's going to hell. It's always good to bring positivity, so playing games is my way of doing that. When I play my video games on the computer, I think it's a good way to lighten, dark moods up. If anyone's still in chat, please let me know. I mean, please let me know if you're still in here. Please let me know in the chat. Maybe I'll just play one more game and we'll see what happens. I mean, if it stays this dead, I may call it a night now. Uncle Remus. Oh, Uncle Remus had to leave. All right, take care, buddy. I wanted to pin it to taskbar is what I wanted to do. Easy for me to get into it. Okay. I may just play this one. I may be just done. Is there even... I don't even think anyone's here. No. All right. Then that's it. You all have a good night. Take care, and I'll catch you next week. Take care.